versus Clinton's Riley Chapman. You're on deck for mat number 3. In the hole for mat 3, weight class 132, Council Bluffs Jefferson's Jones versus Johnston's Garcia. You're in the hole for mat number 3. Wrestling on mat number 4, weight class 126, Dubuque Hempstead's Ian Hurst versus Benton's Garrett Werner. You're on mat 4. On deck for mat 4, weight class 126, Fort Dodge's Cole Evans versus Marshalltown's Reese Hageman. You're on mat number 4 on deck. Now wrestling on mat 1, weight class 126, Boone's Troy Borsch versus West Delaware's Sam Phillips on mat 1. On deck for mat 1, weight class 132, West Delaware's Connor Wickman versus Fort Dodge's Keenan Cook. Again, you're on deck for mat 1. In the hole for mat 1, weight class 138, Lake Forest's Brian Carpenter versus Muscatine's Tyler Yates. You're in the hole for mat number 1. In the hole for mat 4, weight class 138 is Boone's Loman versus Marshalltown's Cone. You're in the hole for mat number 4. Now wrestling on mat 1, weight class 132, West Delaware's Connor Wickman versus Fort Dodge's Keenan Cook on mat number 1. On deck for mat 1, weight class 138, Lake Forest Brian Carpenter versus Muscatine's Tyler Yates. You're on deck for mat number 1. Wrestling on mat number 4 right now. Weight class 126, Fort Dodge's Cole Evans versus Marshalltown's Reese Hageman on mat 4. On deck for mat 4, weight class 138, Boone's Jack Loman versus Marshalltown's Jordan Pone. You're on deck for mat number 4. In the hole for mat 1, weight class 145, West Delaware's Tutton versus Muscatine's Brunson. You're in the hole for mat number 1. In the hole for mat 4, weight class 138, Johnston's Beebe versus Fort Dodge's Alexander. You're in the hole for mat number 4. Now wrestling on mat 2, weight class 120 pounds, Muscatine's Oldfield versus Dubuque Hempstead's Outer. On mat 2, on deck for mat 2, weight class 132, Oskaloosa's Knox versus Marshalltown's O'Hare. You're on deck for mat number 2. In the hole for mat 2, weight class 145, Hempstead's Kramer versus Benton's Castle. Again, in the hole for mat 2. Now wrestling on mat 1, weight class 138, Lake Forest Arbiter versus Muscatine's Tyler Yates on mat number 1. On deck for mat 1, weight class 145, West Delaware's Tim Tutton versus Muscatine's Garrett Brunson. You're on deck for mat number 1.
I should have been faster.
Now wrestling on mat 3, weight class 132 pounds.